you're just working way too hard for the kind of money you're seeing coming to you every month in your bank account? Do you feel like the money that you're making does not seem to make ends meet, or you have to struggle every month or every fortnight or every week to meet your bills, to meet your rent, your mortgage, your car payment, and all the other things that you have going on? Do you feel like you wish that there was some way you could make some quick money on the side and not have to put in too much effort and too much work because you probably don't even have the time? If any of that sounds like you, this video is probably for you. Hi everybody, welcome back to Trini Business Life with me, Nizelle, and I really want to talk to you today about passive income. I know that a lot of people may have heard the term passive income before, and you may be curious as to what is it, what can I do to make money quickly on the side? Is it something viable for us in the Caribbean? Is it something that actually makes sense? Is it a scam? Is it a waste of time? And today I want to give you all the tea on passive income, especially in the Caribbean. So I'm going to try to make this video as simple as possible. So basically how life works is that you get paid when you actually give someone something that they want. So whether it's a good or a service, you get paid for it in the moment that you produce the thing. So that's active income. Passive income, on the other hand, is where money is generated without you actively doing anything to earn it in that moment or in that particular period. Passive income is not making money without lifting your finger, making money without doing anything to actually earn it, or making money you did not work for. That's not what passive income is. Passive income is money that you've earned, you've worked for it. It's just that in that moment you have not done anything to earn it. So let me give you some examples of passive income so that you could understand it better, and I'll explain each one. One type of passive income is dividend payments from shares and stocks. So what this means is that you put money in a particular stock or shares in a company, and over time, maybe yearly, you get what is known as dividends. Some of you may already know what that is like if you are part of a credit union. So we get dividends based on how much the credit union earns and then how much shares you actually have in the credit union. That's passive income because you are not doing anything to earn the money in that moment, but what you have done to earn the money is invest or put your money in the credit union. Another passive income stream is rental income. So this is basically money that comes in because you are renting something you own to someone else. An example would be if you rent an apartment or a house that you own, a building that you own, a car that you own, or machinery that you own. Affiliate marketing is another form of passive income. It's basically getting paid to refer people to a particular good or service that they end up buying. So for example, I have this YouTube channel, and if I say to you guys, oh my gosh, I used this really great skin cream and you can buy it too if you want. I'm going to leave the link in the description, and if you click on it, I will make a percentage of money and it will cost you nothing. So I'm an affiliate with the company of the skin cream. So I'm partnered with them in order for them to get sales and for me to make something on it, and it's not going to cost you anything as the consumer. Another form of passive income is if you have an automated online business. Now I say automated because you can have an online business, but it's not automated, so it's not passive. You have to actively do things every day, every week, every month in order to get sales. But if you've automated your business online, then you don't actually need to do a lot to get people to buy and then to process their transactions and things like that. A very popular example of automated online businesses is drop shipping, which is where you set up online to sell a particular item or particular items, and you don't actually buy any of the stock or any of it. A company most times has a warehouse where they run everything for you and you get a percentage of the sales. You will have to set up the website and, you know, set up whatever connections you have with the company that will be providing the goods, and that's going to cost you some kind of money, obviously, but for the most part they are basically just selling goods through you and actually delivering it to the customers. Another growing stream of passive income is digital sales. Digital sales refers to selling items that are digital and not physical items. So a book can be a physical item, but a book can also be a digital item. For example, an ebook. Or you can sell artwork that people can print out for themselves. You can even sell online courses. You are creating it on the internet, you're selling copies of it. My last example of passive income is what I'm doing right now, making YouTube videos or other content online that pays you when you run ads on them. So I'm currently actively making this video, but 10 years from now, 5 years from now, 2 months from now, people are going to watch this video hopefully, and they're going to, see ads running on the video, and I'm going to be able to earn money from that, even though 10 years from now, I may not even be doing YouTube anymore. So that's passive income. Now, you may say, oh my gosh, well, that sounds great. Sign me up. It is true that passive income can have many advantages, and I'm going to run through a few of them really quickly. Obviously, passive income is income, so it can afford you a greater level of financial freedom. This is because you're not depending on a full-time job or any particular job to meet your financial needs. That's if your passive income stream is actually making the kind of money that can cover your expenses. Another advantage is that passive income allows you something I long so much for: time freedom. Time freedom is where you don't have to exchange your time for money as much because you have a lot of time. We are all limited by the fact that we have 24 hours in a day. Even if you had a job where you can make $1 million an hour, you would be limited by the fact that you only have 24 hours each day to make that money, So passive income allows you the freedom to have more time on your hands because you are making money without giving your time. So you have more time to give to something else. Another reason passive income is so appealing is the fact that it really allows you to consider for retirement. Because when you retire, you may not want to work as much, you may not want to work at all. And passive income that you started developing before you retire will generate income when you do retire, so that you have a stream of income for that period in your life. Another really great advantage of having passive income streams is that you work less. Work is really enjoyable if you're doing the things that you love, but at some point you don't want to work all the time. Everybody loves a vacation, everybody loves a holiday, so having passive income streams that are successful can afford you an opportunity to work less. Now you may be saying, well, then what's the hold up? Let's dive straight into that. But hold on. There are disadvantages to passive income, and I just want to touch on a few of them. There's a very high initial investment. As I said before, passive income is not making money that you didn't work for. Actually, passive income is all about doing the work up front so that you can enjoy having to do less work than that later on. You have to put in a lot of work in the beginning. You have to put in a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of money in order to get the highest returns in the end. So think about it. For example, YouTube, as I said before, I am putting in a lot of time and a lot of effort into making these YouTube videos. But 5 years later, if I decide I don't want to do YouTube anymore, if I have 1 million YouTube videos that make me $1 million each, later I won't be working as hard, but now I have to work very hard in order for later to be prosperous. Another disadvantage is the higher risk involved in a lot of the passive income streams that I mentioned before. For example, investments. Investments are obviously not sure and stable, so there is that opportunity for loss. There is a high risk involved, because it's most times going to be tied to some particular market or industry. And so if there are market fluctuations or an economic downturn, you're going to find yourself not experiencing the great profits that you would have hoped for, which ties into my third disadvantage, which is a fluctuating income. Now, if you have a regular 8 to 4, 9 to 5 job, your income might be fairly stable. But when you have passive streams of income, the money that's coming in is not stable. So it's not like you can say, well, I have $15,000 guaranteed every single month. Sometimes you might get $15,000, sometimes you might get $1,000, depending on what your streams of income are. Another disadvantage for some people is that passive streams of income take a longer time to build if you want it to be prosperous in the future. So as I said before, there's a lot of initial investment, not just to start the ball rolling for your passive stream of income, but also to build it up to the point where it's really bringing in money for you that doesn't involve you having to work. So there's a lot of time that it takes to actually get things going. Another disadvantage is that most passive income streams require ongoing maintenance. Now, it's weird because it's a passive stream of income, but yet you still need to be active if you would like to, for example, have a say in your business or have a say in your investments. You may need to be part of the planning process or the running of the business. As I mentioned before, you can make passive income from renting property. Just think about it. If you rent something to someone, you're going to have to maintain that thing that you're renting to them. So if you own a building, you're going to have to do repair work. You're going to have to do, maintenance work, painting and whatnot. You're going to have to hire people, cleaners and whatever else. So it can get pretty costly and time consuming to actually maintain the thing that you're renting out to someone in order to get the passive income. My final disadvantage that I will mention is competition. If it's so easy to make money passively, then you should expect that a lot of people are in on it too. And so it's going to be highly competitive for certain passive income streams. So here's my take on all of it. I personally feel as though there are a lot of things that are not really being said or understood in the passive income discussion. First of all, the people who have several streams of passive income, statistically speaking here, either inherited a lot of their wealth or worked really hard in the beginning stages. And all we are seeing is the passive side of things. We're not seeing the active side where they were working really hard to make the money. We didn't see when they were grinding actively for 10 years, 20 years. We're seeing now when they're relaxing in Mykonos, sipping on pina coladas. I don't know. That's all we're really seeing. Nothing really comes easy. Anything that comes easy is a scam. Basically, people want to make money without actually putting in the work. But you do have to understand that you won't be a millionaire tomorrow by starting any kind of business. Even people who win the lottery and become millionaires overnight are statistically more likely to lose the money because of misspending, indiscipline, and poor budgeting, or no financial management at all, because they did not have the experience of earning the money from the ground up. So I'm saying to you, passive income streams may sound really appealing, but if you only want a passive income stream because you want more money and you've never tried starting a business and learning what it actually takes to manage money, your financial literacy is low, you may not do well if you do stumble across a passive income stream that is highly successful, which statistically, again, is more likely to happen to a smaller number of people. Owning a business and making money from it actually takes a lot of trial and error. It's something that you really do need to work at, and sometimes you have to try different things in order to see what actually works. Sometimes it's not the business itself that doesn't work. Maybe it's the timing because of the economy. Maybe there are skills that you haven't fully developed as yet. And so the more you develop those skills, the better your business is going to be. So I really want to encourage you to not just look for passive income streams, but also try to work what you actually have in front of you. God put something inside of every single person that they can use in order to make an income. You have a skill and you have a particular, talent or a gift that you can monetize. So I think that you have a better chance of succeeding in that particular area than just getting into something because of the money that it makes you. I really hope that this video has helped somebody to understand a little more about passive income, because I wouldn't want someone to invest money in something and then not be able to sustain it later. So thanks for watching Trini Business Life with me, Nizelle. Bye.